Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lingsha's kit analysis video. At the end of this video, you will know hopefully whether you want to get her if you have your Gallagher build. So, without further ado, let's get started. Her basic attack. It doesn't do anything, just a normal single target hit. And before going to the skill and burst, let's go to the talent. When using Lingsha's skill, she summons Fu Yuan, the bunny foxing, and it has a base speed of 90. Every time the bunny gets a turn, she does an AoE follow-up attack like Topaz, but AoE, and does another single target attack randomly. This will focus an enemy who is not broken or who is weak to fire. So what she does is, she will help to break enemies faster. Every time bunny gets an action, it will heal your entire team and cleanse 1 debuff. The bunny initially gets 3 turns, using skills it gets 3 more turns, but the turns are kept at 5. So make sure to skill when the bunny has less than 3 stacks. Once the bunny has 0 turns, or Lingsha dies, the bunny will leave. Now, let's get into her skill. Deals 5 damage to all enemies and heals the entire party. And bunny's action advances by 20%. This doesn't mean you have to skill every turn to push bunny forward, this is just a nice to have thing. The main thing you want to do is to give bunny 3 more turns by using the skill. So you could do skill basic basic or skill basic depending your team of course. Her ultimate. She will do AoE damage and heal your entire team. The important thing is she applies B-Fog to all the enemies for 2 turns. Under B-Fog, the enemies will take 25% more break damage at level 10. The bunny's action advances by 100%. So that means after her ultimate, the bunny will hit again as well. Her technique. Immediately summons the bunny at the start of battle and will inflict B-Fog on enemies for 2 turns. So that means it's like you are starting with your ultimate. And now let's get into her big traces. Her passive one. If the bunny is on field and if an ally reaches 60% of their HP or go below, the bunny will immediately launches the follow-up attack. This will not consume a turn. This panic heal will reset after 2 turns. It is exactly like Luocha's panic heal, but AoE. Passive 2. Her basic attack gives 30 energy as well, same as skill. Passive 3. Increases her attack and healing bonus by 25% and 10% based on her break effect, up to max of 50% and 20%. So that's that for her kit, and now let's get into the most important part, her pull value. If you want a strict healer where you don't care about her element or playstyle, she will be a good healer. She can AoE heal you and cleanse you frequently. That is very good against enemies who AoE stuns you or freezes you. And that one Penacony elite enemy that drops Vine on you and puts DOTs, those can do a lot of damage if you let them stack up. Because she's a fire badness character who wants to be used in break focus teams, she will be compared to Gallagher a lot. So let's compare the two to see if she has a higher pull value on your account. At level 10, Lingsha gives a break damage vulnerability of 25%, whereas Gallagher at level 12, because he's a 4-star and you will get Eidolons eventually, he gives a break vulnerability of 13.2%. That's like a 10 to 30% damage buff, but the bunny will hit the enemy more often than Gallagher. Because the bunny hits are AoE and can deal super break on each hit, this will increase the overall team DPS by a decent amount. But this is specifically for Firefly teams. If the enemy is not weak to fire element or you are not playing super break teams, her value drops a lot. With Firefly, she can implant the fire weakness on the enemy, so Lingsha and the bunny will always help you to break faster. You can say the same thing about Gallagher, but he is a 4-star. But I won't use my Jades to get Lingsha if I'm not putting her in a Firefly team, as of now. So if you like Firefly and if you want to make her team stronger, she's a pretty decent pull to go for. If you are a newer player who wants to get away from using Bailu and Natasha, she's a decent healer as well. But if you're happy with your Gallagher in your Firefly team and you are clearing things well, she's a pretty easy skip actually. And like I said earlier, if you don't play a Firefly team, just go for a different sustainer. Even in a boot hill team, she's not that helpful, especially if the enemies are not weak to fire. Because boot hill breaks them one at a time unlike Firefly, so at most the bunny will get only one super break hit. But in most cases, when you break someone with boot hill, you can pretty much one-shot any elite with boot hill. So the super break that the bunny gives is not even that valuable even then. Yeah, so those are my thoughts on what her place in the meta will be. I hope this helped you to make your decision if you are on the fence about her. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, share and subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, that's it from me, and I'll see you guys next time.